it do? What's up? What's pop locking, y'all? Welcome back to your girl's channel. In today's video, we are going to be getting into some natural hair unpopular opinions, okay? I am getting into the nitty gritty today and really telling y'all how I feel about this natural hair community, but most importantly, the opinions that I have just been seeing floating around and how do I feel about them. Which ones do I feel like, okay, y'all, like you're doing too much. You need to calm down. You need to sit down. Let this person live. All that type of stuff we'll be talking about in today's video. Before I go ahead and get into those details, if you are not part of the CurlieCrys fam, I'm going to need for you to do one thing for your girl, okay? And that's to smash the button down below. Smash that button down below. Hit it like you mean it and join the CurlieCrys fam because we need you here, and that's on period, poo. Okay, so let's hop right into today's video, y'all. If you are not aware of what an unpopular opinion is, what it basically means is something that most people believe, but you believe that to be false. So it's an unpopular opinion. So since I think it's false, it's an unpopular one because the popularity is with the people who think that it's true. You feel me? You catch my drift? You catch my flow, okay? So that's what we're talking about in today's video. I'm pretty sure by the time I finish this video, y'all are also going to have a few unpopular opinions that y'all feel are valid. So go ahead and drop those in the comment section as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right to the nitty gritty, okay? So I'll probably hurt some feelings with today's video, but I don't care. I don't care. Let me tell you why. Because it's my opinions, okay? And you're going to hear it whether you like it or not. Period. So, my first one is, if you're rewashing or remoisturizing your hair 2 times or more throughout the course of 1 week, you're doing something wrong. Period. If you are remoisturizing your hair mid-week from a wash and go, or especially a twist out, then you did something wrong. Your routine, your technique is not one that works for your hair. The reason why I'm saying this is because whenever you truly figure out what your hair is, what your hair type is, what, as far as porosity and density, what routine works for you, you are not going to have to re-moisturize your hair 2, 3, 4 times a week. That's when natural hair becomes too much to handle, too much to deal with. That's a lot. If you have a routine that really works for you, you will only have to do your hair once a week. Now, I know some people have some exceptions. They like work out a lot, all that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about simply if you are doing your hair and you see you have to redo it the next day. Like, come on, you're doing something wrong. That's just me. Don't argue with me, argue with your routine. My second unpopular opinion is that hair typing is pointless. Stupid, pointless, point blank, periodically, okay? There's absolutely no reason why you should be going off of a letter and a number to figure out what works for your hair. Now, what's way more important, but is another unpopular opinion, is that your hair density combined with your hair porosity is way more important than your hair type, okay? Your hair density and your hair porosity should actually be your hair type, not no letter and number. The reason why I say this is because whenever people feel like that hair typing thing is important, they immediately look on like YouTube and Google and Instagram for people that say 4A, 4B, 3A, 3C. Then whenever they see it, it's something that's completely different from what's on their own head. So now they are looking like, well, wait, I don't like that, so I'm going to type the wrong letter and number. No, sis, nobody really knows what that could look like because you can have 3C in the back, 4A in the front, 4B in the front. And you may say, oh, I'm 3C. You don't really even know where you are. And honestly, your hair density and porosity could be different even if you are 3C with someone else. Say you do find your exact same texture as someone else. They could still have a different density and porosity. Meaning now you still know what works for your hair. So that's why it's so important to figure out what works for you. Okay. And now my next unpopular opinion is that grease is good for your hair. Sis, if you want to use that grease, if you want to use that blue magic, use the Blue Magic, okay? Now for me, I like to use grease on my hair. Now do I use it on my scalp? Not really. I don't grease my scalp. I used to when I was younger and my hair was very long, might I add. But I don't do that anymore. However, using Blue Magic for my twist out, popping. I did it 3 times in this past year and my hair was popping, y'all, okay? And the moisture lasts long as well. I'm not sure where it all got confused at or mixed up or changed, but somewhere within the last few years or decades, it's been said that grease is bad for natural hair. I feel like I'm getting to my next unpopular opinion, but I feel like just whenever a product is cheap, people discredit that product because it's cheap. But honestly, y'all, like some cheap products really are good for our hair. It doesn't have to always be a $20, $30, $40 product that works for your hair. I mean, a $30 product is very, very expensive to say you're only going to use it 2, 3, or 4 times. That's very high. You don't have to break the bank in order to have something that really moisturizes your hair and gets your hair to be popping and growing. It is not about the product. It's more so about the technique. Which leads me into my next unpopular opinion. And that is going to be, it's not the product's fault. It's your fault. If your hair is not growing, but you like, man, I'm over here buying all these products. I got everything that they came out on the market. Sis, that's the problem. Because you got everything that came out on the market. Nobody told you to do that. You need to find a product, a few products that work for you, okay? Buying all of these products, accumulating all of these products is not the answer to the health of your natural hair. It will never be, okay? Because once again, like I always say, whenever you purchase a product, they make that same product for millions of girls. So what makes you think that one product was formulated to help and grow just your hair, or to be the do-all, fix-all for your hair? You picked that product up. The product did not choose you, okay? You chose that life. The life ain't choose you. So what I'm saying is you can't rely on a product, y'all, to be something that's going to grow your hair. Products do not grow our hair. What grows our hair is a technique and a routine once we learn our hair and our hair type as far as porosity and density. That is what's of most importance. I promise you. Now let's talk about this next unpopular opinion, okay? See all these companies that got 20 different lines, 10 different lines, 5 different lines? They're taking your money. I said it. They're taking your money. If you got one company that got 5 different hair care lines, oh, this one is for the growth.
This one is for the moisture.
This one is for the definition.
I'm sorry, last time I checked, a good product should grow, moisturize, and define my hair. And whenever I say grow, I mean contribute to growth, not actually grow it. But a product that we buy should do all those things already. Why is it necessary to have 3 different lines to do that one thing that any product should be doing anyway? Make sure that you are not being scammed out here, sis, okay, or bro. That's what you need to make sure of. 2021, do not be scammed by these companies that are coming out with all these multiple different lines that are essentially made up of the exact same products, and it threw in a little bit of extra razzle-dazzle to make you buy it. Be smart, be intentional with what you buy, okay? That's very much so important. So this next one, y'all, I really want to touch on because I'm so sick and tired of it. The type 4 hair community does not get any slack, okay? We are our worst enemies. We are our biggest critics. And whenever I'm saying type 4, what I'm talking about, I'm using that term because you know what I mean whenever I say it. Not because I support hair typing, okay? Type 4 hair is not appreciated, and it also gets the worst terms whenever people try to describe it. We get nappy, we get kinky, which kinky to me is not a bad word. However, some people do view kinky as having a negative connotation. Most definitely the word nappy has a negative connotation. And whenever you use both of those terms, you're typically referring to someone that has in the type 4 hair category. In my opinion, someone that has type 2, type 3 hair can have nappy hair. Nappy just means not combed to me. Nappy does not really mean a thicker hair texture. But unfortunately, that's what it means in the natural hair community more often than not. And that's really upsetting. Like, all hair is beautiful, but type 4 hair, I feel like, gets criticized the most, and that needs to stop. Just because your hair does not you can't apply all your products with one swipe, or you can't wash your hair all in one. It does not mean that your hair is nappy or harder to manage. In my opinion, tight fur hair is not harder to manage. It's your hair. You have to figure out what to do with it. I feel like people like to say that hair is more difficult because they have to put in extra effort to figure it out. That does not make it difficult. That just makes you lazy, honestly. If you put the right amount of effort into figuring out your hair and what really works for your hair, you can do that, and you can have an easy wash day routine, an easy technique. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen multiple people with multiple different types of hair that has long, healthy hair and a routine that really works for them. Now, my next unpopular opinion is that the length does not mean that it's healthy. Stop trying to hold on to that length. Just because your hair is long, that does not equate health. You can have very long hair but have lots of split ends, lots of single strand knots, lots of damage, okay? I prefer health over length, because whenever your hair is healthy, that's when it continues to thrive in a good way. Because at one point I was really focused on length, but what I came to realize, y'all, is that although my hair was long, it was not looking good. It was just so stringy, so nasty looking, and that is just not what's up in my opinion. So for me, health is most definitely more important than length. And some people actually think the other way around. Whenever they see length, they think that's better. That's not always better, which is also another unpopular opinion in the natural hair community. Just because someone's hair is short does not mean that they're less than the person who has longer hair. You don't know if this person prefers to have their hair like this. You don't know if this person's hair is actually damaged. You don't know what the situation is. So just because someone's hair is longer, that does not equate to health. Because I'm pretty sure we've seen a lot of long hair. We can just be like, ooh! It looked at me first. Sorry. Also, oh my gosh, yes. Just because you have long hair, that does not mean it's a result of you being mixed. I mean, come on. Like, you can have long hair. So many people feel like just because your hair is long, that means you have to be mixed with some other type of ethnicity, which I think is a terrible way to think, because you can most definitely have long hair if you take care of your hair. And that's with any texture. No, and it's not just with, it doesn't just mean that it's because you're mixed. You can have that by being 100% African American. You don't have to be mixed with anything else to have long hair. So please stop asking people what are they mixed with just because their hair texture is a tad bit more wavy or curly instead of, different, a thicker texture. That is not what that means, y'all. So please stop. All right, I'm getting towards the end, but this is also very much so important. I'm probably going to hurt some feelings, but I don't care. Prepooing is trash. I said it. Prepooing is trash. I'm sorry. I can't change that. Prepooing, let me tell you what I mean. If you are prepooing your hair to give it, like, people always say, oh, I like to prepoo because it's like my pre-shampoo to give my hair more nutrients. Why are you putting a good product on dirty hair? I will never understand it. I will never support it. However, some people do like to prepoo to detangle beforehand, but they're not prepooing. They're just pre-detangling. Prepooing, in my opinion, means that you're putting a product on your hair for a certain period of time to give it those more nutrients, that extra moisture before you shampoo. That should not be something that should have to be done. That's an extra step, in my opinion. Prepooing, in my opinion, is not necessary, because if you have the right routine, you should be able to achieve all of that in that routine. Okay, here we go. There's no magical product on the market that will grow your hair. There's no magical product on the market that will grow your hair. There is no magical product on the market that will grow your hair. There are some things that may contribute to the growth of your hair, make your hair more strong, make it more healthy. However, when it comes to, apply this to my hair, I get 2 inches. No, ma'am, no, sir, it's not how that works. There is no magical product like that to immediately grow your hair. There are products, there are ingredients that can help strengthen your hair, which helps to promote growth. But whenever it comes to directly associating a product with growth, that's where we also lose a lot of money, because we want results so quick, so fast. It comes over time, y'all. Be patient. All right, and my last one, I'm going to leave it at this. Eco Style is trash. Crickets? Huh? Eco Styler is trash. I said it. I said what I said. Eco Styler is trash, y'all. Let me tell you why I say this. For one, the product that you get in Eco Styler is not quality at all. I've never been a really big fan of Eco Styler. The only thing I was using it for was for my edges until I found something that actually replaced Eco Styler for my edges. For a wash and go, the fact that you're using a product that has no moisture component to it for a wash and go, that just makes, to me, that doesn't make your hair feel moisturized. It doesn't give your hair moisture. Eco Styler is a cheap gimmick, in my opinion, that gives you the quick results that people like to see. It is not something that is quality. Now, on the wash and go tip, so in my opinion, okay, doing wash and goes every single wash day is not healthy. If you are doing a wash and go with a stronghold gel, going from the shower to a gel, or going from a leave-in to a gel, that is not healthy on a weekly basis. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not on this, because I really just want to know what you guys have to say about this. But to me, it's not healthy because where's the moisture component? A leave-in conditioner sets you up for the next moisturizing product. It's not the base of moisture. It sets you up for moisture, which is going to be your butter or your cream, water-based butter. Now, with a gel, if you're going straight from the shower to a gel, which a lot of people do, by the way, where's the moisture that you're applying to your hair? And then in the end, you get very, very hard results. Where's the moisture in that? To me, that leads to more breakage versus healthiness and moisture. That's my opinion. Also, let me know what you guys think about that, though, in the comment section down below, because I feel like in my head it's logical. In my head it makes sense. Like going from a leave-in to a crunchy gel, there's no moisture component. There's no sealing in moisture. So let me know what you guys think on that topic. Also, let me know some unpopular opinions that you guys have in the comment section down below, because I want to hear from you guys. And shout out to you for watching this entire video. If you did get to the end of this video, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Also, drop an emoji down there so I know you made it all the way to the end. Share this video with a friend, okay, that needs to hear this as well. If you want to give, throw them a little shade, I got you. That's all good, okay? But thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and sign on out. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Peace.